Hello everyone, Gobotch here. Welcome back to the channel. Today with Madden 22, we're talking about these Dallas Cowboys. And today, we're doing a full season sim in Madden 22 with the Cowboys and see how the season plays out, see what takes place, see what kind of happens. Thank you, announcer guy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. We're going to turn off pre-existing injuries. We're going to situate everything kind of to where we want it to be. And yeah, we're gonna go straight into this thing. Let's get into the regular season. We're gonna set the starting point actually at regular season, just to kind of skip through the preseason. That can take a little bit of time, but if you enjoy, hit that thumbs up, comment below, and keep it tuned here for all things Madden and other franchises as well. But without further ado, let's get into the season sim and see how these Cowboys and the rest of the NFL kind of shape out according to Madden 22. All right, so for this, we're not going to be doing anything outside of just doing the automatic player upgrades, just so everything kind of stays the way we want it to go. So offensively, just looking at the depth chart for these Cowboys, managing the roster. So again, Cowboys, I think, are a team that should win the division this year. Don't know how much of a deep run we're talking about, but you see how what the pieces we have. They're a solid team through and through. They should be able to compete and have a really solid year throughout this season. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get into the sim. All right, so here we are. We're at mid-season where we simulated, and we're 3-3. You see it right there. We're actually leading the division, though. If you look at the standings right here, oddly enough. But here's the records. I mean, look at it. It's ridiculous. 7-0 Buccaneers, 6-1 Colts. Then you got the Seahawks, Texans, so on and so forth. As we go down the line there, you can kind of see where everybody's at. That's crazy. Who's the worst team? The Bills are 0-6. The Bengals at 1-6. Chargers 1-5. What is happening in this? What is happening with this? This is insane. Division by division, there you see where the teams kind of line out. The Ravens and Browns tied atop there in the north. The Colts and Texans are the top two right now in the south. The East is led by the Patriots at 3-4. What? The Bills? What has happened there with that team? There must be injuries somewhere. The Chiefs at 5-2 lead the West. The NFC North, the Packers at 4-3 lead. The Buccaneers undefeated so far this season. Okay, Madden. The Cowboys at 3-3. Somehow we're leading the division because we're in a terrible division still. The West, the Seahawks at 6-1 leading that division. The Cardinals right behind them. And that is that. I mean, shocking stuff. Some of those teams I'm very surprised to see kind of what's taking place there. We're going to do the automatic upgrades real quick here, and then we're going to look at some of the stats, and also I want to see some of the injuries. I think there may be some injuries here that are absolutely, yeah, thank you, shut up. Let's look at the injury situation here. Manage roster, medical, where are we at? Injury report. I got to see what's happening. There's got to be something. So Malik Hooker's hurt right now. The Bills was one of those teams that has some terrible stuff happening there. Nothing I'm seeing. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit shocked. I thought there were some bigger injuries, but I guess there's not. Maybe the Bills are just underperforming overall as a squad. Let's look at the stats. Let's see exactly who's performing well for the Cowboys first and foremost. Then we'll look at the leagues. Dak so far in the season, in his return from injury, 1,200 yards passing, 10 touchdowns, 7 picks so far. He's been sacked 12 times as well. Not exactly what we like to see there. Zeke, trying to have a bounce back year, had almost 600 yards rushing on 114 carries, 7 rushing touchdowns with no fumbles. That's a key stat there to look at, the fumble situation. Pollard's run it in twice. Dak's got 1 rushing touchdown and only 13 attempts. Top receiver in terms of yards is CeeDee Lamb. Right behind him is Coop, then Gallup, then Schultz. And the touchdown receptions, pretty even throughout. 3, 3, 3, and 1. That's kind of what I want to see with these Cowboys, kind of dispersing around these various targets we have. Very happy to see that is the case. Defensively, top tackler right now is Jalen Smith, 48 tackles, followed by Wilson, Joseph, Lewis, Hooker, Diggs. Where's Parsons? Why does he only have that many play? I mean, seriously, why? Like, you're in the starting lineup. I made sure of it. You're in the starting lineup. That is ridiculous. Okay, sack leader for the team right now is Smith, then Gallimore, and Lawrence, and so on. I need that to be improved. The pick leaders are now everybody right here currently has 1. We don't have much else going on in the fumble. I mean, we're not creating a lot of turnovers. We're one of the worst offenses in the league right now, as you can see there. We're second in yards against. That's not bad. The defense is much improved. Points scored, we're 12th in the NFL in terms of how many points scored. We've allowed 17th most, and that's not what I want to be seeing there. So looking at the league leaders across the NFL, at the halfway point there we are at right now, Kyler Murray has the most yards passing with 2,100 yards passing. Behind him is Mahomes, Wilson, Brady, and Darnold, Rodgers, and Burrow. The top touchdown man in the league currently is Teddy Bridgewater. He's thrown 18 touchdowns. Tied with him is Brady and Tannehill, each with 18. Then you got Baker Mayfield, Kaepernick, Wentz, Carr, Goff, Darnold. Why does Kaepernick keep getting signed? He keeps getting signed by the same thing each time I do a franchise. Very interesting. Who's thrown the most picks this year? Carr and Stafford. Each have thrown 7 interceptions on the season. Dak has thrown 7, so it kind of puts that in perspective. Rush leaders right now, though. Alvin Kamara, 765 yards, leads the league. Followed by him is Chubb, Henry, Dobbins, and Zeke. So Zeke is a top 5 rusher at this point in the season. The most touchdowns rushing right now is David Montgomery. He has 13 rushing touchdowns. Then you have Kamara with 12, Chubb, Barkley, and Carson, each with 9. Receiving leaders currently Christian Kirk on 43 catches leads the league with 627 yards receiving and 6 touchdowns. DK Metcalf second in there is 624. Then you have Adams, Evans, Landry, Chase, Jones, and Kelsey. The top receiver in terms of touchdowns, it's a tie atop for 4. Kirk, Landry, Williams, and Sutton each with 6 receiving touchdowns. Defensively, the top tackler in the NFL at this point is Cole Holcomb, has 57 tackles, followed by Roquan Smith, Tranquil, Barr, and Leonard, and so on. They each have in the 50s. The top sack man right now is Shaquille Barrett, 8 sacks, leads the league, followed by Von Miller, Campbell, Gary, and Clark. The top interception man right now is Marshawn Lattimore, Peppers, and Adderley with 3 interceptions on the season. And the most fumbles forced, nobody has more than 1. Anybody have multiple defensive touchdowns? No. But that's where we're at right now. Let's send through the rest of this regular season. Let's see who makes the postseason and who leads the league in key stats. Let's go. Send them to the playoffs. All right, ladies and gents, and there you see in the standings on your right, Cowboys win the division. So let's show you the playoff bracket so you can see. I'll minimize my camera there so you can see the number 1 seeds, the Browns and the Buccaneers. The 2 seed, somehow the Cowboys finished 11-6. They had a strong second half. It's the 2-seeded team. They'll take on the Rams in the first round. You have the Texans and Titans, the Colts and the Chiefs, the Patriots and the Raiders. Then you have the Bears and the Panthers, the Saints and the Cardinals. And there you see all your first round matchups. Very intriguing. The way everything kind of shaked out there. Let's look at the league standings and kind of see really what all took place there. The top team in the league, the Browns and Bucks, shared a 13-4 record. The Texans just had an incredible season. They have one of the worst overalls in the game, but they went 12-5. It's a remarkable season for them. In terms of points for, what offense was the best? The Browns. 579 points for is the tops in the league. The Cowboys had a top 5 offense with 496. Who had the best defense? Well, would you look at that? The Cardinals had the best defense. The Cowboys had the second best defense with 381 points against. That was the second best in the league. The worst team were the Bengals of 513 against, which now shakes us all. Who is the worst team in the league? Well, it's the Jags. Urban Meyer in his first year with Trevor Lawrence, 4-13. They'll get yet again another number 1 pick, followed by the Steelers, the Giants, the Dolphins, Chargers, Bills, who finished 6-11. Very intriguing. Let's see the league stat leaders as we head into postseason play. Let's see for the Cowboys first and foremost. How did we do? Dak, almost 4,000 yards passing. He had 41 touchdowns in his return, 13 picks, a little bit high, but we could be okay with that. He threw all but one pass, which went to Garrett Gilbert on the whole season. He stayed healthy. You love to see it. Rushing, Zeke bounced back with 1,400 yards, rushing 17 touchdowns and 0 fumbles. A huge year for this Cowboy offense. Receiving wise, CD led us in catches, led us with 1,100 yards receiving, 8 touchdowns. Coop led us actually with 12 receiving touchdowns. Gallup had 8 as well. Schultz had 5. Zeke had 4, and so on. Very balanced offensive attack there. We could have very easily had 3 receiving guys with over 1,000 yards, but really balanced. I love to see that. Defensively, the top tackler by the end of the year, Jalen Smith, had 112 tackles. Brown, Lewis, Wilson, and so on. Parsons just didn't have a very good rookie year. I feel like I don't know. In the sim, it didn't do well for him, but he'll be a stud. We all know that. The top sack man, DeMarcus Lawrence, had 8.5 sacks, followed by Gregory and Gallimore. The top interception man out there, Jordan Lewis, coming through, gets 4 interceptions on the season for the Cowboys. Wilson had 3. Nobody else had more than 1. In terms of fumbles forced, Smith led us with 2. Fumble recoveries, we didn't recover a single fumble all year long. So let's now look at the league leaders and see who was the best of the best in the NFL. The top passer goes to Brady. 5,562 passing yards, leads the league, followed by Mahomes, Ryan, Goff, Wilson, Winston, and Burrow. The top touchdown man in the league goes to Brady, who threw 46 touchdowns. Mahomes was second with 44. Dak was third with 41 on the season. Followed by him was Burrow with 39. The wrong way you want to be here. 20 interceptions. Darnold led the league with picks thrown. Not what you want to see there. If you're a Panthers fan, that is not a good number to see. The top running back goes to Derrick Henry. Almost had 300 carries. Almost had 1,700 yards rushing. Incredible season. Followed by him was Kamara, Chubb, and Zeke finishes 4th in the race for top rusher. The top touchdown man on the ground, well, it's a tie atop with Kamara and Chubb, each with 20 rushing touchdowns. Montgomery finishes 3rd with 19, and Zeke 4th with 17 rushing touchdowns on the season. Receiving wise, Calvin Ridley is your top receiver, as he has 30 yards more than that of Mike Evans. Then you have Adams, Chase, Gage Jr., Hill, Kittle, and Hopkins in the top bunch there. The top receiver in terms of touchdowns goes to Mike Evans, who had 14 receiving touchdowns. Coop was second with 12. OBJ, Chase, Robinson, each with 11. The top tackler this year goes to Miles Jack, 140 tackles on the season, followed by Smith, Murray, Edmonds, and Leonard. The top sack man in the NFL, Calais Campbell, 18 sacks on the season, leads the league. Mack finishes with 15.5, Miller with 15, as well as Shaquille Barrett with 15. The top pick man in the league, Marshawn Lattimore and Tre'Davious White, each with 7 interceptions on the season, tops in the NFL. The top forced fumble man, Barnes, had 3 forced fumbles. The top recovered was Barnes as well. Incredible season for him. And Tre'Davious White and LaMarcus Joyner each had 2 defensive touchdowns this season. So, ladies and gents, it is playoff time, and let's see how our Cowboys fare in the opening round matchup against the Los Angeles Rams. So for the playoffs, what we're going to be doing is we are just going to simulate all this. We're just going to super sim through the entirety of this game, and we're going to see who comes out with the victory for this as well. So let's make sure we turn off that. Let's see who wins in this postseason matchup. Cowboys and the Rams. I'm very excited to see who makes it to the Super Bowl, who wins in this matchup here in this wild card game. Should be a fun matchup between these two teams, but we'll have to see what gets done, what doesn't. Should be a good game. Got a top, pretty good defense there, obviously, with the Rams, what they can do. They got the offense of the Cowboys, who is one of the top offenses in this season, in the sim season we had out here. As we are here from Arlington, it's awesome. Flyover you can't really see. So let's get into it. So we're super simming through, and let's just go to this. Okay, we're just going to go to this. Let's go all the way, end of game. We'll see what happens. 7-0 Dallas on top here, second quarter. 7-3 as the Rams respond back. Cowboys need to get into the end zone again. It's now 7-6, 13-7 in the second half, 14-13. Oh, back and forth we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Back and forth. Cowboys answer and respond. Wow. Okay, hold on. I'm going play-by-play right now. I want to see what's going on here. Big Oh, anyway, it's a punt. Never mind. So the Cowboys had the ball. 2:31 left in this game here in the wild card. And here we go. Cowboys trying to respond downfield. Oh, it's 3rd down and 6. And the Cowboys get 4. It's going to bring up a 4th down. They got to boot it away. No, they went for it on 4th. They got it. Wow. I didn't think they would. So the Cowboys are going to be able to run this thing out. It's a victory. And that is it. The Cowboys hang on for the win in the wild card. Incredible. So the Cowboys get the job done, and they will move on to the divisional round. Dak in his return has an incredible regular season. They take down the Rams and will now head to the NFC divisional round game. As you see the stats on the game for the Cowboys, Dak threw 19 of 33, 3 touchdowns, over only 138 yards. Not a very good game there in that regard. Zeke 16 for 75, no touchdowns. Dak threw 2 to Coop, 1 to CD. And defensively, top guy was Neal. Do we have any takeaways in this game at all? 1 fumble, not recovered. So the Cowboys with a win, though. Let's move on. Let's see what happens in the divisional round. All right, so here we are for the divisional round. We've advanced forward. There you see your matchups, as I will, again, minimize this so you can see. It would be the Browns, the 1 seed, versus the Titans, the 7 seed. You'll have the Chiefs, the 3 versus the 5, the Raiders. You'll have the Cowboys will take on the Panthers, the 5 seed. You'll have the 1-seeded Bucks taking on the Saints, the 6. So there's your divisional round matchups. Let's get into the Cowboys game today, as we'll see how they fare against the divisional round matchup of the Panthers. Let's get into it. Let's super sim through and see who comes out on top, shall we? So here we are for this one. Another round, another day. Let's see who comes out to win this one. Let's get into the sim. So beginning the sim, here we go. 7-0 Dallas on top early. 7-7 the response. Oh, it's back and forth, baby. It's back and forth. 21-7 Dallas is commanding, but here comes the... Okay. Halftime, 28-21. The offenses are rolling here in this matchup. Cowboys with a touchdown lead. Make it 2 touchdowns, but here comes the Panthers. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Cowboys trying to run that clock out, and I think they will just do that, potentially. Yep, there it is. 38-31. The Cowboys will move on to the NFC Championship. This is insane, man. Insane. Again, the midpoint of the season, we were 3-3, still leading that division. But then that we had a tear in the second half of the season, and we continue that as Dak and the company continue to just play amazing football offensively. Let's look at the stat leaders for this one right here. So Dak today went 30 of 43 through 339, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Zeke with 100 yards rushing on 18 carries, had 2 rushing touchdowns on the game. Coop had 11 for 167, no touchdowns, as Pollard comes through with 2 receiving touchdowns, and Zeke, the running backs, coming through for everything touchdown-wise in this game today. Incredible. Defensively, top tackler was Smith. You had some sacks out there. You had no picks, no fumbles. So a clean game through and through. Cowboys the win as we move on to the NFC Championship. As we advance, let's see and let's look at the bracket now. Who is in the conference championships? You have, oh boy, this is going to be fun. You have the Browns, the 1, versus the Chiefs, the 3. You have the Buccaneers, the 1, versus us, the 2. That is your AFC and NFC championship. These are 2. I mean, if this was real life, if these were the matchups, that's money. And I think that is going to be fantastic. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into the sim as what's happening. Play. Yes. As we will go in and see what takes place. Cowboys, the underdogs on the road, NFC Championship. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the NFC Championship. The defending champs, Brady and the Bucks, looking to maybe send Brady to retirement with back-to-back Super Bowl victories here in Tampa Bay. But the Cowboys looking to play spoiler. Dak hungry with this team, back from the injury. It's a story to remember. Can he send Jerry and this Cowboy franchise back to the Super Bowl for the first time since I was a child, since I was like 3 or 4 years old, back in the 90s? Who comes out on top between the Bucks and the Cowboys? So we begin the sim. Here we go, and nothing going there for the Cowboys as we are now down 7-0. Not what we want to see. As we respond back, though, And there go the, oh man, 14-14 as we're at the half, down now 21-14 in the third, tied up. Back and forth we go. Come on, Cowboys. There we go. We're tied up. Okay, fourth quarter. 28-all. Cowboys ball. This is insane. This is actually insane. Who's going to win this game? Cowboys keep moving down the field, running that ball with Zeke. First down there. Keep it going, baby. We got a touchdown. Dak throws it. CeeDee Lamb, a touchdown. Cowboys on top 35-28. Need a stop and we can win this game. But here comes an interception. Jalen Smith with a pick. And the Cowboys have the ball in command, in position to go score. They hit a big pass there to CeeDee. Penalty on the defense. And near the goal line, what are we going to do? Run that thing out? 41-28. Dak to Coop for a touchdown. The Cowboys commanding. Oh, big touchdown there, though. Onside kick. Recovered by Dallas, and that will send us home 42-35. Your Cowboys going to the Super Bowl, defeating the previous Super Bowl champs, the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, the NFC champion Cowboys, defeat and dethrone Brady and the Buccaneers, and Dak and company are heading to the Super Bowl against, I didn't see down the bottom ticker. Holy smokes. Incredible. Let's look at the stats of this matchup here. A back and forth battle between these two QBs. Incredible. But Brady threw 2 picks. Dak did not. Dak played clean, 306 yards, 4 touchdowns passing. Not 100 yards on the ground, but Pollard with a rushing touchdown. Dak with a rushing touchdown. 144 yards receiving on 10 catches for CeeDee with 2 receiving touchdowns. Coop with a touchdown. Pollard with 1 receiving as well. Pollard coming up big in that game today. Smith, though, 11 touchdowns. He had an interception as well as Brown. 2 picks thrown by Brady. And the Cowboys heading to the Super Bowl, ladies and gents, for the first time since the 90s. This is absolutely insane. All right, so here we are. It is Super Bowl time, and as you can see, there is your matchup. It will be the Cowboys, the 2 seeds. We'll take on Mahomes and the Chiefs, looking for a chance to get another ring. They beat the Browns 24-21. That's going to be an excellent matchup. Before we get into it, let's look at the yearly awards and see exactly what happened. Brady wins the MVP, probably the last of his career. He'll probably be done and retired. Mahomes was the runner-up. I'm very intrigued. Coach of the Year goes to David Culley for the Texans. Absolutely deserving after the type of year I thought they were going to have in real life. The AFC Player of the Year goes to Mahomes. Calais Campbell, Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Zach Wilson for the Jets, followed by Lawrence. The AFC Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Probably saying that wrong. I apologize. Let's move to the AFC or the NFC side of things. Tom Brady wins the Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields, followed by Trey Lance and Hubbard. The Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Zaven Collins, followed by the Giants. Parsons finished 4th in that list after just not really involved very much. That's completely fine, though. But here we are, y'all. It is time for the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and do the player upgrades, which we haven't done in a while. My bad. And let's see what takes place. Cowboys, Chiefs, Super Bowl. Let's get into it. Let's see what takes place. Who wins the Lombardi Trophy? And here we are. I'm going to take away the face cam so y'all can enjoy this visual without my face in it. From California, the Cowboys and the Chiefs. Here we go, a Super Bowl matchup that I would dream to see. Absolutely incredible. Patrick Mahomes taking on Dak Prescott. Who will win the Lombardi Trophy and become a legend? We're going to come back to it. Let's get into this Super Bowl matchup. Incredible. Beginning the sim, Cowboys, and goodness gracious, both teams firing off touchdowns to start this game out. 14-14 now in the second quarter. Cowboys driving, get a touchdown in the lead, heading into the locker room. 21-14. Here we go. They keep going back and forth. 21 all. 24-21. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go now. Cowboys driving 24-21. Incomplete pass. 4th and 3. We'll kick another field goal, make it a 6-point lead. But that's time on the clock, and a touchdown will give the Chiefs the lead. Here we go. Big plays coming downfield here. Come on, defense. Incomplete pass. Another incomplete pass. And they got to be a penalty against the offense. 3rd and 15. They get 13, and they say it's enough for a first down. What? 8-yard loss there on that one. 2nd and 18. Another sack right there. What's happening now? What is it now? 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. They get 5. They say 4th and 1. And they score a touchdown on an incredible play. And now we're down 28-27 with 1:18 left. What just happened? Wow. A late score. Here they go. Cowboys trying to get something going here. Gotta go downfield and try to get a field goal. Here in this 4th quarter, nearing midfield. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. 9-yard loss. Oh, we went backwards again. What just happened? Huge play. CeeDee Lamb coming through. Hold up. Let's go slow. Let's go slow. Jump to the next play. Absolutely incredible stuff happening right here. Ball at the 8-yard line. Cowboys just need to take a knee and play smart here. We don't need to do anything stupid here, Dak and company. Just play smart. Just play it smart. You just got to go with 2nd and goal. Run the ball. Call timeout with 3 seconds left. And kick the field goal and win this stinking Super Bowl, baby. That's all you got to do. And there's the ball up the middle. Not going to get anything. That's fine. That's fine. So here we go. And they call the timeout with 11 seconds left. They should have let more time off. And here we go. And they're going to try to ice the kicker. Oh, my Lord, y'all. 28-27. Seconds left here in the Super Bowl game. Greg DeLay can put it through and send the Cowboys to a Super Bowl victory, potentially. The kick up. It's good. I'm not going to celebrate too much yet because there's still time left. There's still time left. Let's go to the next play. It's kickoff time. This is absolutely insane, y'all. Absolutely insane. The return will be taken. Tackle down, and they're going to have a heave. It's going to be a Hail Mary. It's got to be a Hail Mary. Mahomes and company down 30-28 here. Cowboys looking for it, their first Super Bowl since the early 90s. Oh my gosh. Mahomes will all time and throw. It throws across the middle. Short cut. And that's going to do it. Let's go. The Cowboys. What? Wait a minute. Hold up. I did not want to do this. Oh my gosh. There's 0 seconds on the clock. What is happening? I'm not touching the controller, by the way, y'all. What is happening? What is happening? The game's glitched. Is the game glitched? The game is legitimately glitched right now, guys. What is happening? Madden, fix your game. Super Sim, this game's over. This game is over. What on earth is going on, guys? They're just gonna sit here forever. We're in a perpetual glitch. Oh my Lord. Are you serious? And there you have it, ladies and gents. We had to exit out because that was a glitch, but we did hang on for that win, obviously, there. Absolute incredible victory for the Cowboys. So we didn't get to look at the box score, so let's take a look at it now here. So Mahomes played an outstanding game, threw for 4 touchdowns, but the Cowboys and Dak got it done. 322 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns, no picks, sacked twice, Rushing the ball, Zeke only had 8 carries, but had 102 yards, 1 touchdown. Pollard came in for 14 for 39. Way to go. I mean, just way to go. Cooper, 14 for 128, had 1 receiving touchdown. CD had 7 for 111, and Gallup had a receiving touchdown as well. Defensively, the top tackler for the Cowboys was Diggs with 10 tackles, only 2 sacks on the game, no interceptions. I don't believe there's any fumbles as well, but the Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen, we get the job done. We didn't get to see the cutscene at the end because the game bugged out on us, but after 1 full season, there it is, Madden 22. The Cowboys win Super Bowl 56, 30-28 against the Chiefs. I treasure that. I hope this is what we get. We'll have to see, but leave your feedback down below. Let me know what you think of this Madden 22 full season sim for the Cowboys. 11-6, win the NFC East. Go through, we run the gauntlet. We win the 56th Super Bowl, 30-28. Cowboys, your world champs. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment below and keep it tuned here for all things franchise and Madden 22 content. But stay safe and well, and God bless. And ladies and gents, we'll see you back here in the next one. Y'all take it easy.